For any kind of cooking, but especially high protocol cooking, managing to juggle separate dishes is going to be very key, especially with timing. So I ordered this, which I am making for me, but they did not get me the gluten-free kind that I initially ordered, so I'm also making this for Sir because it is grain-free. This is a very simplified version of how I think this out, but it's a good example to start with. This guy needs 4 quarts of boiling water and it cooks for 3 minutes. This guy needs 3 quarts of boiling water and it cooks for 11 minutes. Also, once this has touched that water or that pan, it is no longer a gluten-free pan and it cannot be used to cook this. So if these two wind up sharing a pan, this guy's got to go first. Sadly, I only have 1 pot that will really work for this amount of water. Since this guy takes longer to cook, he's gonna go in first because I don't want these ones waiting around for this one. If this one had had a longer cook time, then I would have done it first, but I would have completely washed the pan before doing this. We bought in sauce for this just because I don't want to deal with it. I will taste it and see if I need to zhuzh it up a bit, but it's from the Nice store, so I think we'll be okay. I can use the same for both of them. I just need to make sure that the sauce that is for each of them is kept separate so we don't have any cross-contamination. So now that's done. Ta-da! I added another 4 cups of water to my delicious starch water so that it'll be enough for the next pasta. This stuff is also great in soup, by the way. And now we're cooking these bad boys. Now I'm going to heat up the sauce. For some foods, it's nice to have a contrast between different temperatured elements, but for spaghetti sauce, I find it really disconcerting if you have warm noodles in cold sauce. Once a spoon or any kind of ladle or anything has been used, even with the sauce, for our gluten pasta, it can never ever be used on our gluten-free pasta. That's cross-contamination. The other thing that's going to make a big difference is plating. For plating, a lot of what you're going to be looking at is arrangement, so you want it to look pleasing. So if this was for a dinner party, I might try to arrange it artistically, but for this, I'm not going to bother with that, but I can make sure that it's more pleasing by making sure that it is a correct sizing amount, which is also going to mean that the dish doesn't overwhelm the plate. They can always get seconds. This spoon will never touch this pasta. I like a fair amount of sauce, but not so much that you can't see the pasta underneath. So this one came out really well. This one, I think I put too much sauce in, but I'll live. Only garnish with things that can also be eaten, like Parmesan, which you may also offer more of on the side, or a couple basil leaves from your garden. That's lovely. Make sure you wipe down the edges and pair with an appropriate beverage.